So, good morning. Today we are going to discuss another code chef problem. That is a very simple problem. This is a series for a beginner who are just starting their journey in code chef. So, let's see the problem. So, here, this is the question. Find the remainder. All right, you have to find out the remainder, but the only constraint is whatever way they are asking, you have to follow that. Right, that is very important. Only then you will get the success and the average time that is mentioned over here, that it should consume the time limit 1 second, memory limit is 1.5, source limit is this much bytes. That's what, only then it will submit and it will do the logic, however you are doing it. So let's start. So as always, we always see the output, that what exactly we want. So, okay, I will enter one number, that is 3. And after entering the number, it is asking me to input two numbers. Okay, two numbers with the 3 rows, right? So 1, 2 is one series of a number, then 100, 200, 40, and 50. Right? These are three numbers that he has put, and after every number he enter, there will be an output as a remainder. So 1 divided by 2 will give you a remainder of 1. 100 divided by 200 will give you a remainder of 100. 40 divided by 15 will give you a remainder of 10, and so on, so forth. So, t value can vary from 1 till 1000. Your logic will work that instead of 3, if I put 900, right, 900 series of a number, then it will give the same answer. That's what your logic should process. And a value is from 1 to, as mentioned in the series. The number can go with any number of series, like it's 10, 100, 1000, right? 10,000. Till 10,000, your logic should work. Okay, so let's see how we will do this. This is a very simple problem. You just have to find the remainder. So to find a remainder, you just need to know one terminology that is called modulo. Right? So what is this? This is modulo. So if you divide any number, right, then if you put this modulo sign, this will give you the output as a remainder. Like he's saying A and B is a number, right? So if you put a modulo with this number, it will give you the output. So let's see how it will give you. So here, if you type 1 modulo 2, right? This is modulo. That's what it is called in programming, specifically in C. So it will give you the remainder only, right? So it automatically give you the remainder, that is 1. So you just have to remember this. That's it. That's a prerequisite that you need to know. So let's start. So basically, I have this include, since I'm using C dot H, right? Then integer main is a function. And within this main function, let's see what he's saying. He's saying that write a program to find the remainder when A is divided by an integer B. Okay, that's it. That's what you need to do. Now, the first line contains an integer T. The first line contains an integer T and the total number of test cases, right? Then T line follows, each line contain 2 integer, A and B. So basically, the first line he's saying that it should contain T and then A comma B. That's what he's saying to us. Now, for each test case, find the remainder when A is divided and display it in a new line. Here, you have to display it in a new line. So whenever you are scanning and printing, you make sure to put the new line syntax. That's it. So basically, let's start. So first, I want to enter 3, right? Let's see the output. So how I can enter 3? Basically, using scanner, right? So if you're using scanf, right? So it could be 3 till 1000 it can go, right? This is what I've given. Enter 3. Okay. Then after entering 3, what it should go? It should go till that number, right? So it is giving me 3. 1, 2, and 3, right? So I should use for loop for this, where I equals to 0, and I should go till t and I plus plus. This is what it is. And then what he is saying? He is saying then enter the number. Ask for a number first. Ask what is the number. Either it could be 1 or 2. It could be 100, 200, 40 or 115. It could be anything, right? So ask for a number. So basically you're asking scanf. Person D, right? He's asking us to enter person D, right? And ask A and B. Okay, let me ask A. Since it's scanf, so we have to use AND operator. We are scanning the number. So it is scanning the number. And after scanning, it should print the remainder. So printing a remainder, we should know what it is. Printf person D, and make sure to enter in a new line. So this is a syntax for new line, right? And what it should print? A modulo B, whatever the output it should print. Right, this is what he's saying for the stuff. Now, since you have used the for loop, you have used the main integer, what is the use of this? This is not required. Return 0, right? So that's how. Let's check our logic first. So first he's saying scan t. So I have entered 3, right? So it should go from 0. So when it is 0, right? When I equals to 0, where it should go? It should go till I less than 3, and then I plus plus. Whatever it is asking for 2. Then when I equals to 0, it will come here. And it will ask to scan 2 numbers, A and B. So what are those numbers he's asking us to scan? A and B, whatever number. Let me put 1 as A equals to 1, and B equals to 2. That's what he's asking. What is the next line? In the next line, print A modulo 2. So what is A modulo 2? It is simply your remainder. Okay, A modulo 2 will give you 1. That is A modulo B will give you 1. That is what. So first it will print 1, right? Then it will do increment I plus plus. Now in the second stuff, I value become 1, right? And 1 is less than 3, and then it will come here. Now here I equals to 1, right? And it will ask again, since I have put in scanned. So it will ask again, okay, enter the number. Let me enter 100 and B equals to 200. I'm going with this, right? 100 and 200. And then, okay, after this, where it will go? It will go to the printf, next statement, where it will print the value A modulo B. What is A modulo B? That is 100 modulo 200. That is, when you divide 100 by 200, it will give you a remainder 100, right? Then what will happen? It will go there and it will increase the value of I. Since I have at I plus plus. So what it will do? I equals to 2, right? And 2 is less than 3, right? Now it will go again, and here it will print the value. I equals to 2, and here let me put the value. A equals to 40. Can you see? A 40 and 15, right? So equals to 40, and B equals to 50. 15. This is how it is. All right. And now it will come here and it will print the value of A modulo B. That is 40 modulo 15. It automatically gives an answer 10, because the remainder of this is 10. That's it. So our logic work. Then it will go back again, right? And it will check. Okay, now I become 3. Is 3 less than 3? No. It will terminate, right? It will terminate here. It will come back here. And then it will return 0, right? And then the process will go on, right? This is how it is. Let's see. Let's run the code and let's see whether it's working or not. Oh, okay. Since it's asking that I've put so much, so I'm missing some semicolon. Let me delete all this. Because if you're doing this, you don't require it in their compiler. Try to use some other compiler and run. Okay, let's see what he's saying. Main function error 823 token. Okay. I think now it should be correct. Still, let's see. Okay, again, he's saying this. Oh, see what he's saying? He's saying that you have put semicolon here in between in the scan statement. So you can go through the errors, but I will recommend don't go directly with the code chef. Go with these are the basic errors, typo errors, or sometimes while doing the running coding. Open another compiler in another website and then see it. See? That was the only error and it's successfully executed. So once it's executed, it means these 3 points, it is with these 3, when I enter 3, it will give me the output. But what about this constraint, right? So it will check with all the constraints automatically and with the memory size and all that. So once you submit, if your logic is okay, then it will check. So I think it will work for all the logic since it's a basic one. See, it will give you the submission and it will give you the correct score. So that's it. This is for today. I will be coming up with the next easy conditional statements in the next session. Thank you so much.